All right, what is going on, everybody? My name is Jon Devine. I am a 31-year-old local business owner here in the Flathead Valley. I'm the CEO of Divinity Group, and this is my story of home ownership. So I never thought I would own a home, if I'm being completely honest. I was foreclosed on a home that I was renting from my mother when I was 15, turning 16 years old. And the perception I got from that is that you don't actually own your home. A bank does. And so I didn't get credit cards. I didn't get loans. I never thought I'd own a home unless I could afford to buy it cash. And so my whole young adult life, all through my teens and 20s, I rented really cheap apartments. I'm talking $900 to $1,000 a month, all utilities included, no extra bills. Other people took care of all the problems at the house. Somebody, shoveled my snow. Somebody mowed my lawn, and life was low maintenance and easy. But I kept having friends that, especially in this market here in the Flathead, they were buying homes, and a year later they had made $100,000 in equity. 2 years later, they'd made $300,000, and they're like, "Bro, you're missing out. You got to get in the game." But like I said, no credit cards, no loans, no nothing, which meant no credit score. And so 5 years ago, back in 2018-ish, I started being like, okay, I need to get in the game. It took me about a year to build up the confidence to start borrowing money, but I got a car loan, and I started building up my credit there. And I'd always owned my cars about $1,000 or less, paid cash. And so I bought my first real car loan car, 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe. And with no credit, I had a 10.9 interest rate. And so that scared me, but I had to start building somewhere. And then I got a prepaid credit card, $100, that's it, and started building my credit with those two things. And after a year, went in to get pre-approved and was told that the market outpaced me. So I needed to grow my business and make more money. So I did that again the next year, grew my business 92%, and the market outpaced me. And so needed to try and do it again the next year, and grew the business 40%, and the market outpaced me. And so it was starting to get pretty disheartening, watching the market go up and up and up and up and up, and watching all my friends make equity on these houses that they bought 2-3 years ago for half of what the market was now. Was a little discouraging, and I was working with a loan officer at the time that was very like red tape-ish. And so I got frustrated. I didn't want to play the game anymore. And in a moment of desperate reach out, we found Black Diamond. They approved me for $75,000 more than I was currently looking for. And we started going to work. We started looking for the right place. We put in a couple of offers, either got beat out or the numbers just didn't crunch on the back end. And so it's about keeping your head in the game. And right as the rates started kind of climbing, I told Zach, I don't want to play the game anymore. And he said, "Don't lose hope. Just trust me. We'll watch. We'll stay on top of it." We did. And there was a moment where the market dipped below 5%. We found the right house. It's not my dream house. It's not the house on the lake, but it is a duplex one side. And so we bought our half to get started. It has the amount of bedrooms we need, 3 beds for me, my wife, and my 2 kids, 2 baths, living with 3 women. That was important. And I'm not a fixer-upper guy, so I needed something recently built, and it was built in 2019. And we paid $450,000 for the home, $445,000. And our plan is next year to buy the other half, and then within 2 to 3 years be moved out of our half and have our first duplex rental property. So it's not always exactly what you think, but getting in the game and starting to build that equity and starting to build that forced savings account is what it's all about.